from its original.
Hello and welcome to this history video brought to you by the Clinton Public Library. Today's topic is the 19th Amendment. We are doing this video in particular due to having a exhibit brought to us at the library by the Indiana Historical Society. You can currently see it until the 24th of February 2024. It is on the ground floor around where the bathrooms are. If you have any problems finding it, just ask a staff member. We will help you. The 19th Amendment to the United States Constitution provides the rights of the citizens of the United States to vote shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on account of sex. Congress shall have the power to enforce this article with appropriate legislation. In layman's terms, it gives women the right to vote. The amendment was passed in Congress, National Congress, on June 4th, 1919, and ratified on August 18th, 1920. The 36th state to ratify the amendment and thus making it part of the Constitution was Tennessee on August 18th, 1920. Indiana ratified the amendment on January 16th, 1920, making it the 26th state to ratify the amendment. The last state to ratify the amendment was Mississippi on March 22nd in 1984. We have included the articles from the Daily Clintonian from January 26th, 1920 and August 18th, 1920. Unfortunately, the newspapers for June 4th of 1919 are missing, so we couldn't include that one. So please enjoy this video and come by the library to check out the exhibit by the Indiana Historical Society. The Daily Clintonian, January 16th, 1920. Lawmakers ratify suffrage amendment. Lower House vote. Women enfranchised in one-day session. Lower House votes for amendment unanimously, while Senate has 3 opposing votes. League of Nations becomes a reality without American representation. New trial to be asked for Harry New, convicted of second-degree murder. This afternoon's dispatches. Indianapolis, January 16th. The Indiana legislature today ratified the amendment to the Constitution enfranchising women. By a vote of 93-0, the lower house adopted the amendment after it had been passed by the Senate by a vote of 43-3. Indiana is the 26th state to ratify the amendment. The senators who voted against the measure were Haggerty of South Bend, Klein of Huntington, and McCrae of Indianapolis. The senators absent or not voting were Erskine, Evansville, Hutchins, Martinsville, Colson of Terre Haute, and Van Auken, Tipton. The Daily Clintonian, Wednesday, August 18th, 1920. Tennessee ratifies suffrage amendment. Women's suffrage now part of basic law of America. Tennessee, 36th state to ratify, thus completing ratification and bringing to victorious conclusion a long fight for equal suffrage in the United States. This afternoon's dispatches. Nashville, August 18th. Women's suffrage became a part of the basic law of the United States today when the Tennessee legislature ratified the Susan B. Anthony Constitutional Amendment. The House of Representatives passed the ratification resolution 49-47, already adopted by the Senate. Immediately after the vote was announced, Speaker Walker changed from no to aye, making the vote 59-46. Tennessee was the 36th state to ratify, thus completing the ratification and putting the amendment into the Constitution, bringing to a victorious conclusion the long fight for equal suffrage in the United States. The victory came after 2 days of debate. The first test of strength resulted in a tie vote, 48-48, on the motion by Speaker Walker to table the ratification resolution. Suffragists shouted with elation when the ratification resolution was passed. Great confusion followed the vote, and suffragists and anti-suffragists almost engaged in a flat bite.
What programs that we offer that may suit you.